Okay, so you just got your Seint order. Now what? So I am going to walk you through setting up your compact and just some tips and tricks to help you get started and love the makeup like I do. So this is a quad palette. It holds 4 large tins, and this is what I got started with. This is a collection 4, so it comes with 4 tins, the compact, and a brush. This is the 3D brush. It is truly my favorite brush. Your tins come in this little bag, and you pop them open, and they just slide open like that. And the compacts are magnetic, so the tins just slip. They just pop right in. There we go. And I'm ready to go. So I had already set up this compact. So I've got my main shade, my brightening shade, my contour, and lip and cheek. So these tins, this cream makeup, it's highly pigmented. They're about 80% pigment, whereas liquid foundation is about 18% because it's mostly water. So you don't need to use near as much of this as you would traditional makeup. So I like to start with the domed end of the brush, and I just tap a few times into my main foundation shade, and I don't put it all over my face. I just put it where I need coverage. Like, I get redness on my cheeks, so I like coverage there, and then my nose and my chin. And then just what's left on the brush, I go around and make sure this gets all blended. A lot of times we get red around the nose. And then I like to go with either a damp beauty blender. This one isn't damp, or I have this stands out sponge I like to use, but I just go around and I pick up any excess product because I don't want it to go into my fine lines. Then I like to use my main foundation shade and just a little bit of the brightening under my eyes. So I typically use my finger. I just get a little bit and I'll put it on that dark circle there. And then I get darkness on this outer corner too. And with the warmth of my finger, it helps it just blend into my skin. Because if we add a shade that's too bright under our eyes, it's going to accentuate all of the texture we actually want to conceal. So that just covered my dark circles. I typically use Demi under my eyes, but if I'm in a hurry, I'll just do this. And then I'll go in with my brightening and I pop that on that inner corner, just really more on the side of the nose, and then I'll bring it down. We'll do the same thing over here. And by doing it on the side of the nose, it actually helps to slim that nose too. And then sometimes I'll brighten on this outer corner here. And then I also like to brighten in the center of between my brows, and then in the center of my forehead. And then if you wanted to do down the center of your face. Now let's move on to contour. So I like to use the domed end again, but I kind of squeeze it a little bit, and the contours, they're a little bit stiffer. So you have to apply a little bit more pressure when you're getting contour onto your brush. And I just like to go to the top of my forehead And then let's talk about the cheekbones. So for the cheekbone and contour, the top of the ear to the corner of the mouth is your cheekbone. And I don't like to go past the outside of my eye because then it kind of drags my face down. So I just put it on that cheekbone, and I didn't go past the outer portion of the eye. Get a little bit more and go here. Right there. Looks like I need a little bit more on this side. So we're just going to leave that there for now, and let's go to our jawline. So I don't know about you, but I have jowls and then a turkey neck. So let me get some on the brush. So I like to go slightly in front of that jowl to kind of help disguise it. And then I go underneath the jaw. And then I just drag that down my neck. Do the same over here, but I stay out of this dip. Go in front of the jowl and then underneath, and then drag down. And then where I have this turkey neck, I go directly underneath the neck. Kind of help create a shadow there. And then I just pull all that down. And I don't contour my nose. I have dents and I just don't like to contour my nose, but it's very simple. You would just draw 2 lines on the side. I'll just do it a little bit. And then I'll do a little bit of brightening right down the middle. And then we'll just soften those. And then I kind of bridge them together, and it just creates a little bit of a shadow. Okay, so let's blend this in a little bit. So I push it up into my hairline and then bring it down. Same over here. And I used to be really bad about blending my contour almost away. But if you do blend too much, just add a little bit more. You'll find that sweet spot. And then sometimes I'll pull a little bit of that brightening up into that contour, just so there's like a seamless transition. And we'll soften this down a little bit. And then when we add our blush, it will blend it all together. Okay, now for lip and cheek. So, I don't know about you, I love blush and I tend to like it more on my apples. So where you first place the product, that's where it's going to be the darkest. So I tend to start right about in here, and then I'll blend it into the apple. And don't worry if it looks too dark right now, because that typically is just from the pouncing on your skin. It's bringing that blood to the surface. I tend to go overboard with blush, but with cream, it's so easy to blend it down to where you like it. And then I even like a little bit of blush on the bridge of my nose, and then just with what's left on the brush, I'll put it kind of on the peaks of my forehead. And then we'll put it on our lips. So because this is a satin, I'm going to want to top it with a gloss or a balm, because it's a matte. This is Madrid. So I'm going to top it just with a little bit of this lip plumping I have. But that is it. So now I'm going to go around just one more time, and I'm going to make sure I don't have too much under my eyes. And by doing this, it's almost just blending and melding everything together. And then you can finish with setting spray, setting powder, or really nothing at all. It just depends on your skin. If we're in the heat of the summer, a lot of times I will powder in my T-zone. Today, I don't think I'm going to do anything. So I hope this was helpful. Please know that I will FaceTime you, video chat you, or you can text me, email me, whatever you need. I'm here, and please reach out because I really do want you to love this makeup. Okay, well, I hope this was helpful, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.